Okay, so I'm working on the Volvo today. This has been ongoing for 2 months. I've had low fuel pressure and apparently a California emission system because all of my fuel stuff is on, it's a metal fuel tank and it's like all separate shit. So I've already replaced the fuel pressure sensor on the fuel line as well as the fuel pump. And this is the last thing that I know to change, which is the PEM, which, as you can see, the metal fuel tank right here. I mean, it's obviously metal, but also you would have a fuel filter like hanging on this bracket right here. If it would it would be an external fuel filter. Mine's inside of the fuel tank. So if you don't have this, you have a metal fuel tank. Anyway, the PEM is also up here. Let me get a light. And I'm very sick or have allergies or some shit. So sorry. But the PEM is just sitting right on top of that. I've already just unplugged it and went got my camera, but it's literally just set on top of the fuel tank. Here's the old part. This is the old PEM. I think this is just a heatsink on top, but it's fucking gross. It's so corroded. Honestly, the connector looks fine, but apparently the circuit board's dirty as shit. Anyway, that's compared to the new one. When I say new, I mean on eBay from Erie Volvo. It was like $30. I think anything from the P2 platform will fit in the same, like S60 V70 metal fuel tank, plastic fuel tank, whatever. Anyway, I'm just gonna spray some electrical contact cleaner on the wiring harness that you saw up inside of there, and then I'm gonna put the new one in, and then I'm gonna try to start the car. And I have Vita, and I'm gonna look at the fuel pressure. Alright, and just in case anybody else is replacing this, the only thing you need to get this out, I would probably lift the car up, but I read a forum post, somebody said they didn't need to, but it seems kind of tough, so I would just jack it up, put it on here, like this, and then you have these two little guys right there, jack point there, same deal, jack point there. You don't really care about the front being off the ground because you're only working in the back. So to get up inside of here, which is on top of the fuel tank, I can show the reinstall, but there's this bracket. Trying to get the light in there too, that bracket right there. It's just a 7mm bolt, which I set off to the side. Over there. I would do a shallow 7mm socket, because there's not that much clearance inside of here. So all you need is that one 7mm bolt. This little bracket kind of pops out after you take the bolt out, and then mine was really kind of jammed in there. It just sits right in these brackets, like the foot of it just goes right in the bracket. I'm not showing it right there very well, but the right side, that right foot, right on the right foot over there, goes right into that bracket. That's kind of in the center of the screen right now. Alright, so there's not a ton of clearance in here, but this is just right on top of the fuel tank where the PEM is right here. I've slowed this right back into place. This is the new PEM, and then we have this little bracket here. And I'm doing this by memory, but I'm pretty sure it was just right under here. And I remember this foot of it is holding it right in place. Okay, so now you can see everything is back in place. I have the 7mm bolt tightened all the way down. I put the wiring harness back onto the new PEM. I'm gonna lower the car and try to start it now. I'm gonna hook up Vita and get a readout on the fuel pressure. Alright, I'm now logging on to Vita. Car's not on yet. I'm gonna set up the vehicle profile real quick. Transmission automatic, unfortunately. Okay. Alright, keys going in. Position 2. Turn the ECM on. Trunk lid is open. Alright, sure. Beeping me. I should be getting 480 kilopascals of fuel pressure, and I was getting more like 150 to 200. So mostly the car would not run at all, and it's been sitting for 2 months. So I'm going to go to vehicle communication. Click on the ECM. What in the fuck? Oh my god. Wind just blew cardboard against my car, and I thought I was being assaulted. Okay. So I'm blocking the view a bit here. Go down, fuel pump duty cycle, still at 100%, that's not very good. Fuel pressure nominal value is 480 kilopascals, fuel pressure 400. We are now making actual fuel pressure. Holy shit. I'm making fuel pressure. No fucking way. For reference, this is how nice it looks out in central Ohio right now. And this car has not been running since Christmas Day. So, holy fuck. Yeah, so before you go and spend $300 on a fuel pump that you don't need, maybe do the PEM. Because it took about 10 minutes. It was about 480 upon startup, and now it's at 400. So I guess it needs less fuel pressure at this point. Alright, and one last thing, if you have these check engine lights on, or whatever going on, airbag lights, whatever, you just need to find the code. So all mine are in the ECM right here. If you go to the delivery tab specifically, because there is initial state, unselected, CSC, like you'll see codes in all of these, but the only one with the erase all, it looks like, is right here. So I can just go hit erase all inside of the delivery tab, get rid of all of these. It gives me this little warning saying some shit I don't care about, hit OK, and there, that is gone. I might have to do the same for ABS. I don't know what the fuck's going on for ABS, I'll look into that, but yep, no faults found.